My name's Chris. I'm a gaming YouTuber based here in Aberdeen, Scotland. I play all different types of games on the channel. I mainly focus around Pokemon content. I have Pokemon going up 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday and Thursday I haven't done for a while, but I used to do indie games, as well as even further back towards the beginning of the channel, the beginning of uploads, I actually used to have another series going on alongside Pokemon. I used to stream on Twitch. I haven't done for quite some time. I used live streaming as a kind of focus for getting through a backlog of games that I've got. Like, I've got a big library of Xbox 360 games, PS3. I've even got a lot of PS4 games that I haven't played. Like, take for example, The Last of Us. I've never played it. I've had it remastered since launch, and never played it. It's terrible, I know. But I've got a whole bunch of stuff in Steam as well to play, so plenty of platforms, plenty of games, and I just don't play them. So I haven't streamed for a while, like I said, but I will be looking to get back into streaming at some point in the future. Probably not for another few weeks, maybe next month. But I will definitely get back into it, and it probably won't be on Twitch anymore. It's probably going to be on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, because I want to try and build an audience there first. Like, I did think, oh, there's more people wanting live streams on Twitch than there is YouTube, but there's, from what I've seen now, there's a kind of split 50-50 kind of thing. There's a lot of people on Twitch, yeah, because it's primarily for streaming, and only streaming, but there's a lot of people on YouTube that want streaming as well. So I think it's going to be good for building the audience. So in terms of the audience, we have like 60 subs, 61 subs currently, so we're making decent progress. It's been a slow 2 years, but I think that's mainly my fault. It is my fault, because I've never really pushed for a subscriber goal. There's never really been kind of like, oh, subscribe, come on, subscribe, please, come on, subscribe. I mean, I do say at the end of all my videos, like, oh, like and subscribe down below or on screen, kind of thing, but I've never really kind of pushed for it, as in like, oh, we're gonna hit like 100 subs this year. So I'm probably going to start doing that now, because it's been 2 years. I kind of feel a lot more comfortable in terms of my commentary style, and a lot more comfortable with what kind of games I'm going to be playing for the channel, and what kind of content I'll be producing. In terms of stuff I've tried in the past, I guess I've tried... What have I tried? I've tried anime reaction videos that just did not go anywhere. Because I would edit them, I'd record them, I'd edit them, I'd upload them. Great, perfect, no issues. And they'd be up for not even a second, and they'd be hit by copyright. Like, they'd be visible, people could watch them, but the entire video would be muted. Some to even the point where they've been banned throughout the entire world. They've been banned worldwide. So I've tried that now on like 3-4 different occasions, and I've kind of just thrown my arms up in the air and said, nope, I'm not doing it again. Not worth the hassle. There's been game reaction trailers. I did E3 last year, 2017. I did reactions for a whole bunch of different games. They're up on the channel and in their own playlist if you want to go see them. But I've also done stuff like Nintendo Directs. I've done just kind of Nintendo stuff mainly, because I'm such a heavy Pokemon nerd. So, I wear panties, anime pants, or shimapan as they are in Japanese, on my head, because they're kind of a meme, and I like a lot of anime. I'm a big anime nerd, and that's kind of where the name Lord of Lollies came from. Which, I don't know, you were maybe going to ask that as well, but I'll answer that now since I'm on the subject. The name of Lord of Lollies came from the fact that I like lollies in terms of the character type in anime and video games and just works of fiction in general. And so that's where the whole Lord of Lollies came from. I don't know where Lord of came from. I think that was more a case of like, oh, what word kind of fits with lollies? It's L-O, Lord. I am the Lord of Lollies. And I came up with this whole backstory of how, like, I'm from the future and the whole lolly army overtaking of the world, and I'm sent back to help speed up the process and help them in the future. But I kind of scrapped that idea because I thought, well, it's way too convoluted than it needs to be, and no, I can't be bothered with it. I'm a very lazy individual, if you couldn't tell by my editing. I mean, I know how to edit. I've done like a year and a half of TV at college, so I know how to edit. I just can't be bothered like most of the time. So, getting back on subject, the panties I wear on my head are an anime meme, basically. Whenever there's a fan service or a panty shot scene in anime, it's usually the case, like it's 90% the case that it's a blue-white striped pair of underwear. And so it kind of took off as a meme in the anime community online, and a company just started selling pairs of this as like a meme kind of joke product, and I thought, hey, maybe I should buy a pair and wear it on my head just for jokes, just for a laugh. And I thought, well, I'll do it and see how it goes. And I haven't gotten any backlash for it, so, and they're pretty comfortable. In terms of events, I'm looking forward to going to Video Games Day 5. It's going to be a great weekend, and they're both days, Saturday and Sunday, from start to finish. I'm probably going to pack up the table, like, maybe an hour or two, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours before the end, just so that I kind of have enough, like, have a decent amount of time to kind of walk around, play a couple consoles, and just maybe kind of interact with other people on the actual floor, like actually play games with other people instead of just sat or stand behind a table for like 7 hours. So there will be a couple hours where I will actually participate in stuff. And who knows, I might be join a tournament or two, so that'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be a really fun weekend, I think. Events in future, I don't know what's coming up, but I'll definitely be keeping my eyes peeled for events to attend. Whether it's I get asked to go as a guest, which I'd be happy to do for free, or go as a patron. I mean, I think there's some other gaming events coming up in Aberdeen, which I will go as a patron. I have sent messages out to say like, hey, if you need a local YouTuber, then let me know. But I'll definitely be going to other events as a patron, so if you see me there, come say hi. Overall, Video Games Day is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good fun weekend. I'm looking forward to it. And the channel is going to have a lot more stuff in the future. I got a lot planned. Not just gaming stuff, but stuff out with video games as well. Especially out with my actual house. Because at the moment I sit in my room and record in front of a computer. But in the future I'm going to be looking to doing Pokemon Go content. Which it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a little tricky because I have tried it in the past. And for some reason, the video files that my phone makes, they don't seem to like my editing software for some reason. But apparently if you buy the pro version of the software that I use, you get access to more files. Like you get to use more kind of save files, more types of files. So, I'm going to be looking to do that in the future. Upgrade my editing software and do Pokemon Go content. No, thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much for taking the time to sit down and speak to me.